here we are again. It's time to reorganize her, and I have zero plan for what I'm gonna do. Hello and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are, hi, my name is Liv and I am so glad that you are here. If you're not new, you know this shelf by now. You know how messy she gets. I honestly was trying so hard to put this off because I was like, when BTS's new album comes out, I'll have to reorganize to fit those albums in anyway. So I originally was like, let me just wait till March, like March 20th when I get these albums, and then I will reorganize once I get those. However, this is not organized. The top three shelves are alright. These bottom two, as you can see, what is going on there? I don't know. I don't know. So it has to be done. Let's get to reorganizing. Pretty happy with these three shelves, and I would just leave them as they are, but this shelf is mostly just boxes and storage, and my photo card binder. This shelf, however, as you can see, the organization just stops once we hit here. It was fine. I liked how it was organized, and then I got these two albums, which just I could not get them to fit. And then also these books, which we will talk about those more later, but I was so gratefully gifted these books and I love them. I can't wait to read them all. I've already started reading the enhypen one, but they are so big and I was not prepared to have to fit those on my shelf. So now I have to reorganize just for this one shelf basically. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe just leave the other three shelves and only reorganize this bottom one. I've tried. I've tried so many times. This like organization that we got going on, that is the best I could do. I've reorganized it multiple times, trying to get everything to fit and trying to get just this one shelf to look good because I can leave the rest, but it's not happening. It's not happening. I tried. Plus, I do need to clean it anyway because she's very dusty. Can you believe that next time I reorganize this shelf, it'll be to fit a new BTS album? Like a new OT7 album. I waited for this day for so long. Okay, all of the shelves are cleared except the bottom one. Well, I mostly leave this bottom shelf for boxes and my photo card binder and stuff like that, so none of that really is going to change shelves. I'll just take it off and clean it all when I'm done. The rest of it, however, this is what my bed currently looks like. We got everything all piled up, all of the little things that I just kind of display, which I don't know if I'll be able to display all of these, but we'll see. But I have to clean this up because otherwise I can't go to bed. I'm talking about going to bed as if it's not 12 p.m. Okay, step one, clean the shelf off. And then I think I'm just gonna kind of clean off all of the items as I put them on. Instead of trying to clean all of them now, I'm just gonna clean them as I put them on the shelf. Let's figure this shelf out. I don't know. I got nothing. I think I'm gonna make like such a minimal little switch, and I'm just gonna put the solo albums on the top shelf, and then we're gonna go group albums on the second shelf, but I might change up how the group albums look. I don't quite know yet. We'll see. We're just gonna start with solo albums on the top shelf because I know they all fit on one shelf, and then we'll go from there. I'm just realizing now I have to find all of the solo albums in here. I'm remembering why I put these on this side. They don't like to stay this way, but they'll be held up by other albums, so it's fine. New organization strategy. I'm gonna dust off all of my solo albums and set them on the shelf so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Okay, I'm kind of realizing why I did it the other way. I fear that maybe it looks better and doesn't do that. You know what, it'll still be different enough because it's on a different shelf. I think I'm gonna put it back in the other order. else's Muse albums like low-key falling apart. Like, is this just a me problem, or are they falling apart on you too? Okay, photo-folios are in. I'm also gonna put the Jack in the Box Weverse album and this little 7 CD. I'm just gonna slide those in right there. Now let's try and figure out, do I want to do group albums here and DVDs here, so I would just be switching these, keeping most of the DVDs here, or do I want to do DVDs here to switch it up and have it look a little different? I'm kind of thinking DVDs here and then albums here, which won't be all of the group albums because I have kind of narrower shelves, so not all of the group albums fit on one shelf. I always have to switch it up. I can normally make it, if I do chronological order, as you saw, I can make it to about BTS World, and then everything after that has to go on a different shelf. But I think I'm gonna do DVDs here. Let us figure out the DVD stitch. Let's start with my favorite merch that BTS make, which is the Memories DVDs, which if there's like a Hybe intern watching this by any chance, please give us a Memories of 2026. I love these DVDs, they are my favorite. Low-key gonna try stacking them up just because then it's switched up a little bit, it looks a little different. But I'll see how many of my other DVDs I can fit on the shelf when I do that, because I would like to try and fit all of them. We'll see if that can happen or not, but immediately found a roadblock. I always forget. The winter package, do you see how big this album is? Do you see how it doesn't fit on this shelf or on this shelf? It only fits on this bottom shelf, which you can't even see, but it only fits on the 4th shelf down, so the winter package never goes on any other shelf. It is too tall, but that's okay. We'll fit, hopefully, the rest of the DVDs on this shelf. See, I really like how this looks. I love stacking them like this, but do you see how like little room is left for all of the other DVDs? I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know. We'll work with it. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I like these on top of this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm vibing with that. So I'm gonna try putting these the other way and seeing what I can do there. And guess who can fit all but one DVD on the shelf? I guess the winter package too. There's like a little room, not enough to fit this in. So now I'm like, okay, all right. Maybe I'll move this one because it's not a DVD, it's the Map of the Soul 1 concept book, which I always put with my DVDs just because like it's the same size and weight and everything, but maybe I'll move that down to where the winter package is gonna go so that I can fit the other actual DVD. I think is the plan. All the DVDs are on. There is a little gap. I don't know what to put there because it's very small. There's not a lot of things thin enough to fit there, but I need to figure out something because I don't like the gap. So I don't think this is gonna fit the Beyond the Storybook. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, yeah, that's not happening. I just put the Proof compact version there because I literally don't know what else. There's still a little bit of a gap, and it's just gonna have to be because nothing else is thin enough to fit in there and like perfectly. There's always one shelf that I don't vibe with as much as the others. Like these two, I'm really liking these. If I do album chronological here, I know I'll like that. It always looks good. And then the last shelf is just gonna be like everything left over. And there's always a shelf like that, and it always bothers me a little bit, but I'll do the best with what I can. Guess who got BTS tickets? Me, I got them. I will be in BTS World in May. I'm so freaking excited. Genuinely, I'm so excited. So I maybe talked about getting these tickets so much in my last vlog, but I don't even care because it paid off because I got them. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So concert vlog coming in May. Also, it's been a minute since I filmed a shelf reorganization video, and I'm gonna be so honest, it is mostly just because I have not really been buying a lot of merch lately. A couple reasons. One, saving for the tour. Like, I know, like, as much as I love the merch, I would love to see BTS in person more, so I've been saving up for their tour. And then also, just as you can tell from me reorganizing this shelf and how it looked at the beginning, I am low-key running out of room on this shelf. So I've had to kind of tell myself, put myself in a little bit of a merch buying ban, just because I'm like, girl, you don't have room for this. And as much as I love the merch and I would love to buy it, I've just had to kind of prioritize other pieces. Like the albums, I have all of their solo albums. I'm gonna buy the Arirang albums. Like, I will be buying those because I collect the albums. But things like the Are You Sure photo book or Taehyung's photo book, stuff like that, I just have, like, a couple of years ago, I would have had such bad FOMO that I would have had to buy those immediately when they dropped. But now I'm just kind of like, do you need those? And the answer was no. Like, obviously I love Taehyung, I love Jimin and Jungkook, I love Are You Sure, I love the photos. But I know I love the photos because they've been scanned and posted online. Like, I don't need to spend like $70 on a photo book and then try to fight to find somewhere to fit it on my shelf, when I know that if I had the physical photo book, let's be honest, I would only look through it a couple times. So that is kind of why I haven't been posting as many shelf reorganization videos, because I just haven't been buying a lot of stuff, so the shelf hasn't needed to be reorganized. Okay, albums are on the shelf. I feel like low-key it looks a little boring compared to the other two, but I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just because I always put it in chronological order instead of switching it up a little bit like this too. But I think it looks good. Also, I have like all of my little things like Funko Pops and cup sleeves that I can decorate that shelf with. So now, let me show you my leftover shelf, which is the concept book in the winter package, and then the rest of the group albums, and then these 4 books, and then at least one Army Bomb I would like to fit on there because I really do like to display those. So let's see what I can do. I think I'm just gonna continue chronological with the albums. Maybe, I actually don't know. Ugh. This is the exact problem I had before, was I had a couple DVDs, the books, and the rest of the albums. I changed it up and I still ended up with the same problem. So okay, real quick, before I get these on the shelf somehow, let us talk about these books, because you guys, these books are kind of everything. They're so cool. They're based off of the Hype Group's webtoons. So if you're an ARMY, which I'm guessing you are if you're watching this, the 7 Fates webtoon, they turned it into like a novel, like a full-on novel, and there's some pictures in there. Hi Yoongi. But yeah, they turned it into like a whole novel where you can like actually sit and read it. And then they did the same thing with Enhypen's Dark Moon. This one is the biggest. It's huge and very heavy. And then they did the same thing with TXT's Star Seekers. I'm going to link the Instagram account that has the website where you can get these in my description box, so you should totally go check them out. They didn't ask me to do this, but I'm gonna talk about it in this video anyway. But they sent me these. They are so sweet, and I am so excited to read them. Like I said, I've already started reading the enhypen one. I started with this one because I've read the 7 Fates webtoon, and I know a little bit about TXT's. I did not know a lot about enhypen's webtoon, and it's about vampires. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a vampire girl. I love anything vampire, so I already started reading this one. I'm honestly loving it. And again, the random pictures in there, they look so good. But I will have the website linked in my description if you want to go buy these, because they're so cool. They are so cool. And if you like the stories, it is even cooler to read them as like a whole novel. So definitely go check them out. Okay, I fear I'm right back where I started with this shelf, where I'm very happy with the other 3 shelves. But this one, I just feel like it's messy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just like, because this is what I was thinking. I was originally gonna put the Army Bomb on top of this book, but it fit back there. But then I was like, that's exactly what I did last time, is I just kind of slid that Army Bomb in the back. So I don't know, it's not like that bad, I guess, but I just feel like it's kind of messy compared to like all of the others. So I'm gonna try and figure out something else. I don't quite know yet. Okay, fourth shelf, figured out. I like how this looks. I do not have any of the books on there. I do have Beyond the Story, but I don't have any of the webtoon books on there. So I'm gonna try and figure out somewhere to put those, maybe on this bottom shelf with the boxes, but we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Remember at the start of this video when I was like, I'm just gonna leave everything on the bottom shelf because I'm not gonna reorganize the bottom shelf. I'm just gonna leave that how it is. Now I'm here reorganizing this bottom shelf. Here. TXT cereal box. Me talking about not buying a lot of merch that I don't need and then proceeding to show my cereal boxes. Not to brag, I think I just figured it out. And I don't think I actually have a shelf that I don't like this time. Like, this is a first. I even reorganized the bottom shelf with all the boxes, and I think it looks way better. Okay, last thing to do is all of these little things, like Funko Pops and displayed photo cards. I need to find spots for those on the shelf. But after that, we are done, and I'm actually so happy with how it turned out. I guess all I needed to do was be my most unmotivated, and it's gonna turn out the best. It is finally time for the reveal of the shelf. I am honestly shocked by how much I like this because I was talking it up so much about how I always have 1 or 2 shelves that I don't like. And then this time I'm like genuinely happy with all of them, even the bottom shelf. So I guess what you have to do is you just have to complain like the entire time and then it'll turn out good. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. Like, okay, she looks kind of cute, no? I think that looks so cute. Okay, in-depth tour real quick. The top shelf I did not clean just because I can't reach it that well, so when my dad gets home, I will have him help me clean that off. I have my 2 Manga and Chumi headbands here. On the side, I didn't change anything. I still have this purse with the pins and my artist made bag and some pickets and a Line Friends bag. Same with this wall. That did not change at all. Top shelf is just the solo albums and height order. They always look so good together. And then I have these photo folios. I have my BTS The Best Japanese CD, 7 CD, and Hobie's Weverse Jack in the Box album. And then I also have these 2 figures. Shout out to my friends who got these and got extra and gave them to me. They are so cute. And then, hi baby. Second shelf is most of my DVDs, all the memories from 2018 to 2021, fourth muster, PTD on stage, D-Day concert on stage, Swoozu, Map the Soul 1, the Proof compact version, 2021 seasons greetings, 2022 seasons greetings. I have these 2 cup sleeves, a Jin birthday one, and this one from last time BTS were in Vegas for the PTD concerts. Crown Jimin. I have my Allegiant wristband from when I saw them in 2022, which the fact that I'll be seeing them there again this year, I'll cry. Proof Jimin Funko Pop, just kidding, Butter Jimin Funko Pop, and a little Taehyung figure that I just knocked over. I just think these 2 go so well together and they match this like color vibe. Third album down is just a group albums, chronological order. I have these 2 little figures of Jin and Jimin and then this Proof Funko Pop. Very simple, but always looks cute. And then you go 1 shelf down. This turned out so much cuter than I had it the first like 10 times. So I just continued the chronological albums, including the 1 TXT album I had. I know that I literally just started talking about how I was trying to downsize on collecting merch, but I low-key have decided that I kind of want to collect some TXT albums. Maybe not every version, but some TXT albums because I love them. So I have the Dream Chapter, which is my favorite TXT album right here. But I think it fits very well. I have Beyond the Story back there and Proof back there just because they fit there better. The Winter Package and the Map of the Soul 1 concept book. And then both of my Army Bombs, I actually was able to fit both of them on the shelf. I have Namjoon's Memories of 2020 photo card, and then the little tear standee. And then the bottom shelf is the one that I said I was not going to reorganize at all. And then I ended up reorganizing it, but I think that this looks so much better than it did before. So underneath my photo card binder is all of my magazines that I usually put at the back of that shelf, but I think that just laying them down there works really well. And then I have my photo card binder, my face vinyl, which I might be moving. I got a little box for all of my vinyls for Christmas, so I think I'm gonna be moving that. And then I have my TXT cereal boxes right here. A couple Funko Pop boxes. This is some playing cards. You can't really see them that well, but all of the books are stacked right there. Here, I moved out these so you can see what I did. I stacked up 2 of them here and put the Army Bomb boxes on top, and then the Seven Fates one is here with these boxes, and then they just get covered by these Funko Pop boxes. I have started reading the enhypen book, but I want to finish the other book that I'm reading before I continue this one, so for now it's just hidden back there, and then when I read it, it'll be pulled out. But for now, it's good. That is the shelf. I am honestly so happy with how this turned out. I feel like I was being very negative throughout this video about how I was just tired and Loki didn't want to do it, but it turned out so good. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. As you can see, there is no room for the new album, so you can expect another at least semi-reorganizing video when the new album comes out, which pre-save it if you haven't already. But yeah, when that album comes out, we will be having to reorganize a little bit to fit her in, but that's a problem for me in 2 months. One last overview. I honestly am so happy with how this looks. I think it turned out really cute. That is all for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like how I reorganized the shelf, but I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day or night or whatever it is wherever you are. Bye guys.